I guess that's what we're going to find out. That's what they want us to tune into the Super Bowl for. To find out, Joan Jett, get yourself a chunk of change for licensing that song out.
If you wear white underwear.
Yeah. They use the...
Folgers get my shorts a bad reputation.
They do the LeBron
Shake box.
baby powder thing with creamer, that powdered creamer. You know
Yeah, maybe so. I know what you're talking about. Still, I will always default to Paul Stanley Folgers.
Time to reach, go for it all. Folgers stirs inside of me, and I know what I can be. Limit is the sky. Hey world, watch me fly. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
And Paul Stanley disappears. Now, that never aired. It was shot, but never aired. That should be the Super Bowl ad. Paul Stanley just turned 70, I think. And that should be one of the Super Bowl ads is Paul Stanley. I mean, God bless Joan Jett for getting a chunk of money there. But 31 million Americans, by the way, have placed a bet on this weekend's big game. They call it the big game. 31 million people betting on the Super Bowl. Strangely enough, 30.8 of them betting on hockey.
They also have a big game.
I don't just...
Women's medal round.
It says, yeah, that's right. Olympics. Vegas odds are, of course, on the LA Rams, but who knows? There are people who, if you bet the underdog, you can pay off big. Since last Super Bowl, 45 million additional people will be able to bet because their states have legalized sports betting. Over the past year, about a dozen states have legalized sports betting. So that's a lot more people getting in on the Super Bowl action. Office pools.
Squares. Super Bowl squares?
Super Bowl squares.
That's like the most common, I feel like.
Yep. Paul Lind, right in the middle.
Hello.
Hi. Charles Nelson Riley.
You're dumb.
Thank you. You finally noticed. It took you so long to notice.
What the hell is he talking about? And I was like, I get it. I get it.
Super Bowl ads sell out at record high prices, too, which is always so strange to me because it's the Bengals and the Rams, I don't know. But every year, they always talk about how many fewer people watch the Super Bowl, but also every year they talk about how the ads are the most expensive they've ever been. So I don't get it. I think what it is because you've got a lot of these legacy brands that are sitting out. So like M&M Mars, it's not going to be Snickers ads or anything like that.
I was doing the halftime show.
So you're going to have, what? M&M is part of the Super Bowl halftime show with Dre and Snoop and Kendrick Lamar.
Someone bought a pair of, so M&M has these like special edition Jordans, and they're very rare and they're very expensive, and someone just bought a pair for $26,000.
Is that a lot?
Isn't it?
For sneakers?
Isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. You're a
lot.
sneakerhead. I defer to your judgment. Okay.
I mean, that's a lot of money for sneakers.
$26,000 is a lot of money for most things.
Yeah,
but for M&M
that's like a
sneakers?
That's like a
car.
That's a car, yeah.
Wait, what? Oh,
$26,000. Everybody's a millionaire.
These were his, or it's like a signature line of shoes?
It's just like a signature, like a special edition Jordan that they did, a collaboration with M&M and Carhartt, and they came out years ago, and they're very rare, and so someone bought a pair that was resold for $26,000.
Well, but you know those resale markets, boy, especially on sneakers. Those are crazy.
They're crazy, but I mean,
how rare are these?
They're pretty rare.
Like 100 pair?
I would say probably 1,000, but I don't know exactly. But they're not easy to get your hands on because it's something that was just like you had to know somebody to get those.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they ever actually went to market, like to be sold. It was more like we're going to give these to specific people that M&M says to give them to.
Well, in lieu of all these other brands that you do know, the Super Bowl advertisements are probably going to largely be car companies, crypto companies. 30-second spots for the Super Bowl are going for $7 million. So,
oh my God.
a lot of people with money to spend.
Oat Milk had a big one
How
last
much?
year.
Oat milk?
Oatly, yeah. Seriously, they bought like 3 last year.
Yeah, I think some of these companies, they either have like a big IPO or something, or they just save up money for a couple of years and sock it away and then go, Super Bowl 2022, here we
Our
go.
year, yeah.
I missed that. A 30-second ad is how much?
$7 million for this year's Super Bowl.
I get paid to do my Wendy's reads, so it makes sense.
So what do they do? Are there a certain amount of spots for like local advertisements?
There's some, yeah.
I was gonna say because I know
Those are expensive too.
Those
Not
are
$7
$7
yeah.
for a 30-second spot. No, I think some of those, they might just... It's like, I don't even know if you spend money on those. There's some markets where the local commercials are part of a lottery.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Where you
that's kinda cool.
you get a local spot.
I was gonna say because I remember Akron had one year, and it wasn't my commercial, but it was a friend of mine was in an Akron commercial.
Sure, because that way you can promote. They will watch for us in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, Gayla.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I was just listening. I just turned the radio on, and you guys were talking about the thing with Bob Saget.
Yes.
And that was really spooky because that just happened to me in early January.
You
before
died?
we got all the snow.
You hit your head?
And, yeah, no, I didn't die, I don't think. I did. I was walking my dog, and the water department had been working down the block, apparently, early in the morning. And there was this big patch of, like, clear black ice or whatever you want to call it. And I went across the street, and, I mean, my feet just went right out from under me. And I just completely just fell. And I'm thinking, first thing I'm thinking, did I hit my head? And some guy, I didn't even know he was in the driveway. He goes, "Oh, my God, are you all right?" He came running. He fell. And he did hit his head. And his head's bleeding. And his hand's bleeding. And I'm just laying there. I'm like, I think I'm okay. And I'm going, "Are you okay?" And he's going, "Are you okay?" My dog's across the street. And his friend comes, and he's getting him up. I'm getting up by that time. And the guy from the water department comes back. That's how I knew it was the water department. And they're yelling at the guy, and he goes, "Well, I sprayed it." And he said, "Well, not good enough." And so he went in the house, and they were taking care of him. And I walked back home, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I should get this checked out because it was at the height of COVID. And they had people in the tents outside, and I'm immune compromised or, whatever. And
Sure.
I thought about it like all day, and I didn't go. And when I heard that yesterday, I was thinking, oh my God, that's so scary.
Yeah, I mean, even like, I think most people at one point or another, whether it's in childhood in the roughhousing or as an adult because they have an accident, you've banged your head at some point, And so
Right.
it's
Oh,
not out of the
right,
question
right,
that you wouldn't really give it a second thought. So I assume then that you didn't have any extenuating circumstances, like you didn't have a headache or you weren't dizzy or anything like that, or,
No, my neck hurt, my back hurt, but,
Anything else?
it was just like, I kept feeling the back of my head to see if there was anything, anything, a knot or anything. And I was sore, I was stiff. I did have a headache, but, I stayed awake for the whole day. And I just kept, like, looking to see if my pupils were dilated or anything different, like I would know. But, that was just... I just kept thinking, should I go? Should I stay? And I just really did not want a chance going to the hospital.
the classic Clash conundrum, Bill. Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do?
Should I stay?
Listen, I hate to be the one to break this to you, Gayla. We've been dead the whole time. You haven't been talking to
Oh, I
anyone.
know. I've already passed on, and this is
This
not
is
a bad
your
place to be.
This is hell. You're talking to me. Yes, this is hell.
I went to the other place.
You did, yeah. All right. Hey, thank you,
That's
Gayla.
not so bad either.
Right.
Oh, thanks a lot. I enjoy you guys a lot.
Thank you very much, and we enjoy you. I was downtown not long ago, and across the street, a guy did a full-on Home Alone, legs up in the air, landing on the back on a patch of ice, like in front of Potbelly. And I was like, oh, my God. Full-on cartoon.
It's the best. As long as they're not, like she said, bleeding from the head.
No, bro, that hurts your back.
I
Like
love
that's
watching it.
impact.
I know.
Yeah, that's impact. If there's somebody kind of doing the step walk on the ice and then they can't get it,
Yeah, you can kind of gingerly fall.
that
but when
can
you
be
get
funny.
air,
But man, when your whole body goes up,
Did he have a briefcase full of papers that opened? Because that would have been
That's always
so
good.
much better.
and then he was just clutching the air trying to get him. Oh no, that's my thesis.
The Johnson account.
Johnson. Oh no.
How am I going to make partner?
Oh, honey.
Then the puddle splashes on him.
A car drove by. It was a whole thing, and I go, "Are you okay? He goes, help me get those bearer bonds back to Mr. Costington." But I was like, wow. And then I went about my day.
Yeah.
But to see something like that.
We'd be able to see stuff like that out the window. When
Right.
we're broadcasting. That'd be great.
Yes. We should figure something out with whatever is direct, because what's going to be directly across from us?
PNC.
PNC, Robex, that whole thing. We should try to.
The Holiday Inn Express.
No,
That's a
we're
little.
not that
That's a
far
little
down.
farther
Far down, yeah.
over. Yeah, directly across from us. We should see if we can set up some official zone there. Where if people are walking through it, if they're going to slip, please plan to do it right
Yes,
here, so it'll be in
slip
full
zone.
view of us.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
We could just set up a slip and slide on the concrete
I
sidewalk.
imagine that the liability with the city would be
They
exorbitant.
won't know we did it.
Well, I'm talking about it right now. So
I mean,
they
this
might
is
have
all
an inkling.
theoretical.
They might have an inkling. We're going to send Poundcake in as a secret agent into Justin Bibbs' office to seduce him. And then,
Seduce?
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. And then and then we'll bend him to our will.
Oh, Bib, I got a bib for you.
Of lettuce?
What?
I'm wearing a bib for you.
He's going to dress like a baby. That's how he's going to get him. Diaper
just in-
rattle.
No,
Just
he's,
in case he
he's trying to
trips.
tell you what a sloppy eater he is. Case what?
In case he drips.
Come on, what
You
do you
said
want?
you said seduce.
Yes, seduce. That can be a variety of things.
I only know one type of seduce.
Wow. He has so few arrows in his quiver. I mean, he goes right to
Oh, Mr. President. I mean, Mr. Mayor.
President.
He's the president of Cleveland. What you
Yeah, he
mean?
sure is. The president of Cleveland.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, call him that.
He's going to be balling. He's going to be playing some basketball with all them celebrities.
Yeah, he
Mr.
is.
President.
Yep. You see that video of Myles Garrett dunking?
Oh, yeah. He's a
Holy
monster.
camole.
He's so good.
Who's going to want to get near that guy? Nobody.
No, he's going to put on a show, though.
Yeah.
Be entertaining.
Speaking of your shows, your Super Bowls, and your halftimes, Snoop Dogg, this can't be coincidence, being sued for sexual assault.
No,
He says it's a shakedown.
it is.
Woman says that he forced her. He applied about 50 foot-pounds of pressure on the back of her head towards his crotch back in 2013.
No.
But his lawyers are saying, well, of course, the Super Bowl's coming, and she's hoping she'd get a big old payday.
And he's now the owner of Death Row Records.
He is the owner of Death Row Records,
Once
yeah.
a black man started making too much money, here come the allegations.
Yeah, he was super poor before that. Finally, he's getting his due. Finally, he's got 5 figures in his bank account.
He didn't own a label now.
Yeah, but
He's a
also,
threat. They got to get him out.
let's be real. I love Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's great. But you're not going to tell me that Snoop Dogg's that different than he ever was. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know.
Oh. He seems chill.
Bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks, Mary. That's what he said. He told you. Hoes and tricks. Hem my coat and roll me some dope.
Are you victim shaming?
No, I don't know anything about her. What I'm
You
saying
think she's
is,
lying, Alan?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we don't know anything about it. Because everybody loves Snoop Dogg now. It's amazing the career this guy's had. 30 years ago, everybody went, oh, of course. Of course this is what's going on. Of course. Singing about bitches and hoes and all this stuff. Of course that's what he's doing. But entertainment's about showmanship. And so you got to take on a persona that might not be aligned with who you really are. The guy went to school with Cameron Diaz. You know, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, they were best friends.
Best friends.
No, she used to sell. He used to sell her weed.
Are they the same age?
His probably, yeah.
I thought Cameron Diaz was younger than that.
His new album is out tomorrow, by the way. But everyone associated with him says this woman is just trying to shake him down for money. Yeah, but over the course of 30 years, public opinion on Snoop Dogg has done a complete 180. Where now people consider him to be like a borderline lovable.
Yeah.
Cuddly.
I think it was the Martha Stewart thing when those two teamed up.
I think you're right.
I think it's before that, though.
Even
hell,
before
really?
that.
I think it's when he had that show where he was
Fatherhood?
coaching his son's football team.
yeah.
kind of like, oh. But that doesn't mean that he didn't
I think it was
make some lady do something.
I think it was his version of Girls Gone Wild. That's what got everybody like, oh, look at Snoop. He just likes to see boobs.
Well, Snoop has been.
Did he do Girls Gone Wild?
He did like his own version of it where he's like hanging out by a pool and girls are just pulling their boobs out and just dumping them out. And,
But
it's like softcore porn, basically.
I did a Girls Gone Wild thing when I was on the air in Pittsburgh. So we're talking like 20 plus years ago. And that Joe Francis guy, who was like the dude behind Girls Gone Wild, was like the slimiest guy. And you just, man, you did not feel good. And it's just college girls. You know, everybody's signing releases and whatever. And it was just in a bar, and there's girls running up and doing stuff, and there's cameras going and all that. And I was kind of hosting the thing. But man, you were like, there's something skeevy about this guy. That guy in particular. What?
Did he ever get me too'd?
Yeah.
He got sent to jail.
Yeah.
He went to prison.
I didn't know.
But yeah, he was just like. So that's probably why Snoop did. Yeah, because, you know, he was a young guy. He's like, hey, I'm going to make money and not pay the girls anything or whatever. So, of course, he's a scumbag, and he's like tax evasion and bribery and all this kind of stuff. You know, probably kidnapped a couple of girls. Yeah, underage girls, all that stuff, yeah.
So, I mean, Snoop, unlike, contrary to popular belief, he has been with the same woman from, like, his very start, like, from the beginning. And he married her, so he's been, like, quietly married for several years. And
well, how quiet? You know about it.
But I'm saying...
I think everybody knows that Snoop's been married.
But his wife
time.
is not, like, you know, at the forefront. She's not like a rapper's wife. She's not doing Love and Hip Hop. She is just a wife and a mom. And that is not the persona that a rapper usually takes on. He usually has...
Like Tracy Jordan on 30 Rock, where he would sneak around with his wife to make people think he was cheating on his wife.
He's like, don't tell people I'm faithful.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Well, again, that's what Poundcake's trying to paint Snoop Dogg as. It's not like Snoop Dogg's a model husband. His wife would file for divorce like every 2 years because he was stepping out. Yes. 04, 07. Oh, yeah. Every couple of years because he'd get caught with his hand in somebody's cookie jar. But she knows what side her bread's buttered. She's like, you know what kind of man you got.
Well, he got goons. I wouldn't want to divorce him neither. Like, yeah,
they're not going to kill her, but she's...
Why? Why would you say that?
Why would they? He's successful, and if they keep reconciling because they've got kids, and he's Snoop Dogg...
She knows it's safer to stay with him than to
well,
leave.
I don't even know if it's safer. It's just...
got goons.
You know who your man is. Goons.
He does. He got goons.
Goons. I love
goons.
it. Yeah.
Goons. Hired goons.
That's the reason why Snoop is so nice.
Guys all around him playing hockey.
He's surrounded by thugs.
Yeah. What's your excuse?
I got goons.
You have goons.
They silent goons.
Oh.
You never got on my bad side,
Well, they're not
Alan.
silent anymore because you told everybody about them. Now they're going to be looking. Now they're going to be looking for ninjas.
Mm-hmm. Ninjas. Yep.
Poundcake's goons. All right, I'm going to have these tickets for you for Dream Theater. They're going to play the Goodyear Theater down in Akron on the 23rd of this month. So if you want to go to that show, I will have a couple of tickets for you after the break. And then some more money around 3:30. There'll be another keyword for you to go fund yourself. So listen for that coming up in a short bit here. 35192 if you want to text for anything else.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show.